what's going on, guys? It is Jesse here, and I am back again. Thanks for joining us on the channel. Today we got probably it's going to be a quick little review of this 40 Creek small batch double oak. So I actually already had a sample of one of these, and I'll let you know what I think. But this was recently on sale, and honestly, after picking up the samples that I got, I decided not to pull the trigger, and I believe it was $8 to $10 off. So this retails for $39.99 for a 750 ml bottle here in Ontario. It's bottled at 40% ABV. Pretty sure it's colored and chill filtered, obviously. So this is finished in once mellowed American bourbon barrels. It's distilled by 40 Creek. 40 Creek, big fan of 40 Creek. They are actually one of the whiskeys that got me into tasting and appreciating whiskey was the 40 Creek Barrel Select, and then recently I picked up this copper pot here, 1.14 liter. It came with both of these samples on it, and I think I got that for $8 off. So that was a steal. 43%. If you like sweeter whiskey, which it's growing on me, that's a good one. But this here is their small batch double oak, so it's not supposed to be as sweet. So let's give this an open here. That should be good. So yeah, 40 Creek is another local distiller. It's based out of, is it Grimsby? Yes, Grimsby, Ontario, Canada. So if you don't know, this is Canadian whiskey. Pours about I would say like a light copper, medium amber, maybe. Yeah, I'd say about a medium amber. On the nose, you're getting that nice traditional barrel select 40 Creek, if you've ever had that. So super sweet, not as sweet as the copper pot, but sweet caramel, toffee. Some people say maple. I don't tend to get maple with 40 Creek. I don't know if they're just like saying maple because it's a Canadian whiskey. I really tend to get caramel, butterscotch, toffee in the barrel select. In this, not so much butterscotch, just caramel, toffee, warm spice like baking spice, cinnamon, cloves, allspice, that kind of stuff. It is a blend of, I'm pretty sure, I don't know the exact ratio, pretty sure rye, corn is pretty big in there. I'm pretty sure that's what gives it that underlying sweetness. It's oaky, not charred oak. I would say fresh oak. Overall, pretty nice nose. I don't mind it. So yeah, let's get into the palate. Cheers. For a 40% ABV, it comes on a little bit strong. That's nicer than I remember, honestly. It's very simple. I'm getting just a rush of oak, just a very strong rush of fresh oak, almost like when you're cutting oak, or just honestly, I think I'm just getting like a wood. No, definitely oak. If you've ever like cut lumber, like cut oak, that's the taste I'm getting. Just fresh cut oak nice vanilla. Just nice vanilla sweeps over into the finish. And that's like really it, honestly. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Go back to the nose. Hasn't really changed. Like I said, where I live and on their website, this retails for $39.99. And at that price, I really just can't justify paying it with this simple of a palette. Though I will say it is clean tasting, and it's not super harsh. It's really not much. It's not intricate at all. I would say it's well balanced, but really all you're getting in there is freshly cut oak, some vanilla, and maybe a little bit of rye spice. So call it balanced if you will. It's just very simple. It's nice. I'll give it that. It's nice. Would I pay $39.99 for it? No, I wouldn't. And would I pay $30 for it? Sure, I'd pay $30. But if you ask me, I would say the 40 Creek Barrel Select has a little bit more layering, a little bit more to offer. As far as the nose, I get butterscotch, toffee, and caramel. I get oak. I get nice spice. I get a little bit of the corn sweetness in that. This is just, it's kind of like a dulled down version of that, and I don't know how they could have possibly done that, considering I would imagine this is probably aged a little bit longer. They do claim that it's small batch. I don't know if they're all claiming small batch. Copper Pot isn't, but at the price, I would much rather the Barrel Select, because this is, it's honestly a really big letdown. But I am glad that I didn't go for the full bottle, because I almost bought it at full price off of 40creek.com or .ca, whatever it is. I'm glad I didn't. I'm really trying to get my hands on some Confederation Oak, or maybe whatever comes out this year for 2022, because they seem to release a limited release every single year. So hopefully I can get my hands on it this year. Those retail for around $79.99 to $89.99, and I've heard that they don't live up to the hype, and there's a lot of differential in bottle to bottle, which is kind of a scary thing for me. One thing that's cool about 40 Creek though is they age all of their grains separately, and then they mix them after they are aged. So a little bit different than like a mash bill. It's like they don't put all the grains together and then age it. They age them all separately, and then their master blender blends them to get that 40 Creek Barrel Select, which if you've never tried 40 Creek Barrel Select, it is a great budget Canadian, and I think it really stands out as far as Canadian whiskeys, as far as what I've tried. And it's, if you like sweet, it's very nice. If you like want a dessert whiskey, get the Copper Pot. It, like I said, 43% ABV, very, very sweet. It is very much a dessert whiskey, and honestly, pour that on a little bit of ice cream if you're into that. I think that would be really good. Some vanilla ice cream, something. But overall, this 40 Creek Double Barrel Reserve, it's got a very short finish, and the finish is just spice, just rye spice. That's all I get. Not very complex, not very interesting. Overall, if I'm rating based on the affordability of it, which, like I said, $39.99, it hurts me to say this because I love 40 Creek, but this is probably a 4.5. It's, I think they really marked up the price on this, and it is not justified in the palate, nor the nose, nor the finish. No age statement. It's obviously chill filtered and colored, so I don't know why they want so much for it, because it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's not nearly as good as their $32 to $33 bottle or their $28 bottle. So that's just my opinion. Obviously, you have your own, and I would like to hear that down below. If you guys have tried the 40 Creek Double Barrel, let me know what you guys think of it. I think it's just very simple. I think if you're coming from bourbon and you really like bourbon and you want to try some Canadian, maybe you'd like that. You know, maybe you can justify it. It's not going to have an overwhelming sweetness like the rest of them, but as far as price goes, I think you're just better off getting either of the other two. I have not tried their Foxheart yet, which is a rum cask finished, as well as they have a stout. Is it stout finished bottle, which is actually on clearance right now in April at the LCBO. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of it, but it is 40 Creek Tap Room. Comes in a cool little bottle, but it's I think it's $8 off, so I don't know if they're like discontinuing it. I haven't tried it yet. I'm thinking about picking it up, but let me know if you guys have tried any 40 Creek products. If you guys like this video, subscribe, like, I really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below of what you think about 40 Creek as a whole. I'd really appreciate any comments, any suggestions. Algorithm loves it. Hopefully everyone is having a great week, month, and year. It's been Jesse, and I'm out. Cheers.